Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Let's go. Where is Tyson Fury with his comeback? That is the million-dollar question. Maybe the better question is, where is his head at right now? Because I'm not sure of anything because of all the contradictory statements that have been coming out of the Fury camp, particularly in the past week. So Peter Fury, a week ago at the Joseph Parker and Hughie Fury conference for their fight on September 23rd, Peter Fury said that Tyson Fury was on track and they were looking to get him on the same bill. So on the strength of that, and you can go back and check the other video that I did, I quoted him. So he was reasonably positive that if they could get his license back, and they were looking to do that in a couple of weeks, and that if he could get himself together, that he could be ready. Remember, that fight's in about 2 months' time. So maybe a little ambitious. We've all seen Tyson Fury's frame, but it was some positive signs coming out of the Fury camp. Almost immediately, we hear a non-committal comment coming out from Fury on a potential return. So that was within a day. Then footage emerges just a couple of days ago from Joseph Parker's promoters, Duco, and you can go find that on their Facebook page, with Tyson Fury saying he wants to box in New Zealand in the future. Now we hear from BoxingScene.com, an article that's up there, shout out to Boxing Scene, that he's back on the fence. So I'll just quickly quote a couple of sentences from that story. My time was 2 years ago. If I come back, there will be an announcement, but if I don't, then goodbye. For this game, you've got to really love it and want it. You've got to be very, very hungry. I'm undefeated, second in history of heavyweight champions to retire unbeaten behind Rocky Marciano. I've unified the full division, beat the man who couldn't be beaten. Do I need to do any more? Geez, I mean, what to make of that, given everything else that's been said in the last week? I mean, certainly off message with Peter Fury, that was less than a week ago that he said he's looking on track to return in September. Tyson is clearly wrestling with the decision right now whether to come back or not. You know, just a few weeks ago, and you don't have to look far, I mean, to his Twitter and such, he was absolutely pumped. He was in Spain, he was training. Remember, he was saying, oh, 18 pounds just melted away, all this sort of thing. So that was something that you were thinking, oh, well, maybe he's serious about that. He had 100 or so pounds to lose. But you might have noticed at that Hughie Fury versus Joseph Parker press conference, I mean, we were a little surprised that he failed to engage in trash talk. And in fact, the opposite happened. He actually spoke of his great admiration for Parker, and that actually led to a hug with Parker. I know I felt it was slightly out of character at the time, but maybe this is starting to make sense a bit. Maybe it's not out of character. Maybe he's just decided if he's, come to the conclusion that he can't put his body and mind through the grinder again to prepare for a fight, that he's going to drop the facade. He doesn't need to do some of these things in public anymore to sell fights and court controversy. I do hope this isn't the last time that we see Tyson Fury. I believe he's got a lot of unfinished business. Sure, he beat Klitschko, great win. Klitschko hadn't been beaten in a decade. He'd seen off plenty of contenders. But it would be good to see how good he really is. He never defended his belts. Wouldn't you just love to see Tyson Fury follow up that trash talk with Deontay Wilder and take him out? Or just to see who could take each other out. Same with Anthony Joshua, same with Joseph Parker, same with a number of fighters. We all want to see those fights. But I do know that when he went off the rails and gave up those belts, he spoke of, and this was with some angst, about how he felt he was viewed in the public, what all he'd achieved, and then he was received in a certain way. I mean, we know he says controversial things, and certain sections of our society turned on him, and they don't like him because he's got some views that don't gel with, the 21st century. But he is one of boxing's characters. But at the time, we heard from him that it was going to be a see you soon. Not a see you later, a see you soon. I'll be back. I'm sure if it is that I'm gone for good, it will now appreciate how good he was and the feat that he achieved. Just that little bit more. Whole rose-tinted glasses effect. I know that the heavyweight division will carry on. We all know this. It'll continue. continue to thrive. I mean, boxing is popping right now. It's growing, and the legions of fans are starting to return after a period where things had gone a little bit stale and stagnant. But I do know that boxing will be the poorer for Tyson Fury's absence. That's it from me. Hit like and subscribe. I'm out.